Hello, I'm ArchieLuxury and welcome to the new segment called Modern Dilemma. This series where I compare two watches and look at the pros and cons of both pieces. Now let's set the scene, because it's always good to do a bit of navel gazing when we're talking watches. Okay, Mr. Successful Businessman. He's done well. He's had some really good deals. He's worth a lot of money. He's got a home worth over $1 million. He's got a nice automobile. He wants to buy himself a beautiful watch. He's had a Rolex Datejust for the last 20 years, but now he wants something to crystallize his achievement and also provide some useful complications. He recently saw the new Rolex Sky Dweller, and being an annual calendar, it's really intrigued him how a watch is able to tell how many days in the month that month has. Mr. Successful Businessman was going to buy a Rolex day date, but with the introduction of the Sky Dweller, he's really intrigued. He wants a nice quality wristwatch. He's got about 50,000 Australian dollars, which is roughly about 50,000 US dollars, because the currency is almost on par. The Aussie dollar's just a smidgen stronger. So let's have a think. Now, for this comparison here, we are talking new watches at full retail prices. I've done this because I think, to be fair to the series, a lot of enthusiasts would not have the nous and the clout that Archie possesses. So I'm going to say, okay, we'll go in at full retail, and hopefully, if he's got any brains in that head of his, he'll be able to negotiate a hefty discount. So let's the games begin. Okay, in Brisbane, we've walked into the official Rolex agent, which is Langford's. We're served by a leggy, beautiful-looking Thai woman. We ask her, we're looking for a Rolex Sky Dweller. Could we please have a look at them? And we'd like one in yellow gold. She brings out one, which is a bracelet, a solid gold bracelet, solid gold piece. It's a beautiful big piece, and she brings it out for us to inspect. We promptly turn the sticker over and reveals a retail price of about $48,000. And this is a beautiful piece. It's a big, chunky type piece, and it's approximately 42 mils diameter, and it's been made to look chunky. Instead of the corners tapering in, they've left them to make it appear bigger than it is. It's a big statement watch. That's what the Rolex Sky Dweller is. It's a statement watch, and it's something you certainly can't miss. Mr. Successful Businessman has enjoyed a lot of beverages over the years, and he loves a nice meat pie. Unfortunately, Mr. Successful Businessman's health kick that he tried many times has never really helped him in the battle of the bulge. So Mr. Successful Businessman, you would say, is portly, which is basically a fat bloke with money. Mr. Successful Businessman tries on the Rolex Sky Dweller, and the beautiful Thai assistant at the Rolex agency winks at him and makes him feel special. But Mr. Successful Businessman is not going to pull out his Platinum American Express card and walk out the store with it. No, Mr. Successful Businessman is going to see one other brand. Very recently in Brisbane, Hourglass Jewelers opened up an agency, and they are an agent for a brand called Patek Philippe. So Mr. Successful Businessman tries on the Sky Dweller in Langford's. He takes a sales brochure, takes a business card, and says, "Thank you very much for your time." Mr. Successful Businessman walks into Hourglass in Edward Street, which is not far from the Rolex agency Langford's, and he asks about an annual calendar. A Japanese salesman comes over, very polite and nice, and pulls out a 5146 from the front window. He asks Mr. Successful Businessman, did he have a preference for yellow gold, white gold? Mr. Successful Businessman says he does like yellow gold, being a traditionalist and also not really understanding European flair with white gold, platinum or rose gold. Mr. Successful Businessman still associates rose gold with batting for the wrong side. Mr. Successful Businessman sees the 5146. He notes that Hourglass itself has fitted a condom to the piece. The watch is wrapped in a plastic wrapper. Does this mean the first person to unwrap it is going to have a virgin piece? Very interesting argument. But Mr. Successful Businessman doesn't quibber about a rubber in the way. He tries on the piece. He tries on the 5146. Mr. Successful Businessman has seen some of ArchieLuxury's videos and he knows Patek Philippe is the brand which invented the annual calendar in 1996 with the release of the 5035. Mr. Successful Businessman likes the 5146. It's a beautifully designed piece. The dial is much more elegant than the Rolex Sky Dweller. However, he does like that leggy saleswoman, the Thai leggy saleswoman at the dealer. But he's not here to impress attractive salespeople. He's here to buy a statement watch to last the remainder of his lifetime. He looks at the price tag for the 5146. It's $44,000. However, the 5146 is on a leather strap and does not have the gold bracelet that the Rolex has. So, let's compare the two pieces. The Rolex Sky Dweller is a new model. It's very big, very blingy. The dial is not as nice as the Patek, but it's still quite a nice dial. It's a very big, chunky watch. The Patek Philippe 5146, it's on a leather strap. It's much more classical, much more elegant, much more refined. It's a beautiful piece. The dial is arranged beautifully. However, it does have a leather strap, which he inquires as to the replacement price, and he's shocked to find that Patek Philippe sells a replacement strap for around $500. Mr. Successful Businessman needs to decide which watch to buy. Does he buy the Rolex Sky Dweller, or does he buy the Patek Philippe 5146 annual calendar? I'm ArchieLuxury. I now consult my fans and viewers to tell me which annual calendar you would choose.